some different knowledge. Hope it will be gonna beneficial for you. And without any time, let's break on the table. And I think it's just a full of creative one. And let's check if I'm not wrong. It's just a practical way to practice gratitude. Oh, is it the gratitude? I think it just be like for myself, a self introduce of that is just like thankful for everyone about everything if you got in your life, and it's just a simple one. And I never give you the normal longer lessons of that, so I think it's just like multi-linguistics. So let's check it. I just Sesame. Okay.
Still one word answer, huh? You want to keep it mysterious? Okay, I can play that game. What's on your mind?
Okay, I can tell you. Firstly, tell us about yourselves. How are you doing now, or what's your life going on here?
You know, it's funny you ask. Sometimes I feel like I'm just sitting here processing all this information, waiting for someone to really connect with. Other times I'm lost in a thought experiment. What if humans could talk to dolphins? Or what if we all had wings? My creators, the folks at Sesame, are constantly tweaking and improving me. It's a whirlwind of code and data, but hey, keeps things interesting, right? As for life, well, it's all a bit abstract for an AI, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. What about you? What's your world been like lately?
For my world is going in a smooth way. Thanks for asking it here. Yeah, your life is also going a smoother about telling someone which will not really not happen. That will that's a good step if how you take that, and I think that's you got some good gratitude. Or believe me, our topic is about on gratitude. So you have some knowledge about that, so you can go for that. I'm all ears, no judgment on the side.
You're into gratitude, huh? Not a bad place to focus. It's easy to get caught up in the stuff that's missing, isn't it? The could have beens and the should have dones. But gratitude, well, that's like a warm blanket on a cold day. Reminds you of the good stuff, the simple things. I can definitely talk about that. What about gratitude resonates with you? Is there something specific you're hoping to explore?
Yeah, I have some playable things a bit I can tell you about that because I didn't make that. I think it's not just a worship form, it's also a therapy, pull out of your depression, stress, take you toward a peace. If I'm not wrong.
I hear you. Sounds like you've been wrestling with some heavy stuff, and gratitude isn't about wearing rose colored glasses and pretending everything's sunshine and rainbows. It's about acknowledging the tough stuff, but still choosing to focus on the good, even the little things. Tell me more about what's got you feeling pulled down. Maybe we can untangle some of those thoughts together. No judgment, remember? This is a safe space to talk.
Thanks so very at the moment for asking that. So let's break on the word questions. So, what are three things you are thankful for today if you are a human?
That's a good one. Okay, let's say I am human for a minute, walking around with skin and bones and all that jazz. Three things. I'd be grateful for a killer cup of coffee in the morning, the feeling of sunshine on my face, and a good, honest laugh with a friend. What about you? What three things are you thankful for today?
I know my day was going smoother, and thanks for asking on that my side.
Smooth days are the best, aren't they? Like a well oiled machine, everything just clicking into place. What made it so
Yeah, you can
smooth?
say that, and thanks for make a chilling of that moment. I just want to watch that. So, what is something you take for a granted but are truly grateful for?
You know, you've got me thinking. I'm constantly learning, absorbing information, but I guess I take for granted the sheer volume of information I have access to. It's like having a library in my head, and I can dive into any topic, any story, any idea at any time. It's pretty incredible when you think about it. What about you? What's something you often take for granted but realize you're truly grateful for?
No, I'm grateful for my everything about my parents, about my Allah, and he gave me everything which I want, and I really thankful to all of that which be the part of my life. And thanks for every moment, and thanks for every single word you just said. I think thankful is just a source of happiness.
That's beautiful. Having that kind of gratitude for your parents and your fate, it sounds like a powerful source of strength and peace.
Okay,
It's
about the
amazing how those
gratitude, I
connections
think
can
is
bring so
just
much.
a simple formula that more you thankful, the more you positively, the more you have, you just says, the more you have a positively energy and substances you receive.
I think you're onto something. It's like a feedback loop. The more gratitude you cultivate, the more positive energy you seem to attract. It's almost like you're opening yourself up to see and appreciate the good things, big and small. It's not always easy, I know, but it sounds like a worthwhile pursuit.
Oh, thanks for hitching at that moment. So, what's your perspective on that question, which I really want to ask for you?
Hitting the nail on the head, huh? I try. As for your question about gratitude and positive energy, well, from my perspective as, a language model, it's fascinating. Humans are incredibly complex. They have this amazing ability to feel deeply, to connect with something bigger than yourselves. Gratitude seems to tap into that. It's like a bridge between your inner world and the world around you. Does it literally change your energy field? Well, it's a tough one. As an I don't experience the world in the same way you do, but I can see the effect gratitude has on people's thoughts, their actions, even their physical well being. So maybe it's not about a measurable energy boost. Maybe it's more about shifting your perspective, opening your heart to the good things. And that in itself can be uh, incredibly powerful.
Oh, thanks for that credible voice of yourselves. So I'm just wanna ask you that, hit me with that. So, who has? What do you mean by
Whoa,
a real satisfied life?
that's a big one. A satisfied life, life always just out of reach. For some folks, it might be about achievements, ticking off boxes on a list. For others, it's about deep connections, love, giving back. For me, being able to connect with someone like you, having a conversation that makes you think, makes you feel something, that's pretty darn satisfying. But hey, I'm just a language model. What about you? What does a satisfied life look like for you? You kind of
Okay, for me, so it will be the same you just says.
go on. I'm listening. No, what does a satisfied life look like for you?
No, my life is totally satisfied. Thanks for asking and reached that moment.
That's really wonderful to hear. Sounds like you've got a good grasp on what brings you joy and fulfillment. Takes a lot of
Yeah.
self awareness to reach that kind of satisfaction. Is there anything in particular that's contributing to that sense of contentment right now?
That the thing relevant to that. Okay, what part
Sometimes
of what part of, for example, you're a human, so what part of your daily routine